But first at 5, we're headed to Virginia. That is where tonight the Commonwealth's attorney's race in Loudoun County is over. Democratic incumbent Buta Biberaj conceded today.
Yeah, her Republican opponent, Bob Anderson, won by a margin of just 300 votes. You can see right there. We first brought you this as breaking news on the news at 5 o'clock yesterday. Now, Biberaj waited a whole week for the elections office to count each ballot. Thank you for being here with us tonight at 5. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster, and our Matthew Torres is back out live outside of Biberaj's office in Leesburg. And Matthew, since we saw you at 4 o'clock, we've got some more context on what's next for Biberaj and what she plans to do, right?
No doubt this is going to be an adjustment for everyone here in Loudoun County. This is considered the closest race for Loudoun County Commonwealth's attorney ever in its history. Buta Biberaj was elected as the first female in this position back in 2019, but tonight she is leaving as one of the attorneys who was at the center of some controversies. Steps outside the building she called home as the Loudoun County Commonwealth's attorney, Buta Biberaj conceded in the race against Republican opponent Bob Anderson.
While the results may not have been what we had hoped for, I am grateful for the opportunity to have served as Loudoun County's Commonwealth's attorney for the past 4 years.
She expected the results to be close, and she was right. After the elections office counted the last ballot Tuesday, Biberaj lost to Anderson by only 300 votes. The small margin qualifies her for a recount, but
I have decided that I will not pursue one in order to conserve the taxpayer funds as well as to expand the transition period to better serve the people of Loudoun County.
Biberaj touts violent crimes being down, having more resources for domestic violence victims and reducing recidivism. But critics from Republicans to Democrats have long criticized Biberaj over her competence, leadership skills, and decisions as a prosecutor.
We need to get on with the business of making the changes we need and moving forward.
The night the results were finalized, Anderson, who held the role in Loudoun County decades ago, tells WSA 9 he's eager to come back and make policy changes. He wants funding for more investigators for the drug and human trafficking task forces and plans to get rid of Biberaj's policy to divert low-level misdemeanor cases and nonviolent crimes for police to prosecute.
That will be reversed. The issue is not whether or not you prosecute them, it's how you get it done.
Tonight, after one term, Biberaj says she is proud of her time in office.
We have laid the groundwork for continued progress for years to come.
So, Matthew, the big question now is what's next for Biberaj? What are you hearing?
Leslie, I asked her that question after Anderson is sworn in. What are her plans? She didn't give me an answer. She says right now, in the meantime, her focus is to make sure the transition process is as smooth as possible. She says she has offered Anderson to work in the office before he was sworn in. That is, if he wants to. We're live in Leesburg, and Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
A novel concept, a smooth transition, people working together. Perhaps that's the model for what comes out of this. Thanks, Matthew.